Welcome back to another video. My name is India, and in today's video, I will be only consuming fruits and vegetables. Y'all stick around for this one. I'm actually super happy about the food that I am about to consume in this video, guys. I am a true foodie. So yes, I love my whole foods, my fruits, my vegetables, my whole grains, but I also love the junk as well. So that is why today and maybe tomorrow, I might do this for a couple of days, but that is why I want to really just challenge myself to only eat fruits and vegetables because I love everything. And that's okay. It's okay to love all your favorite foods in moderation, but if you've been following me for a while, you know that I really don't do good with moderation. So yeah, let's get into today's meal, guys. And as always, thank you for being here. I'm in the process of prepping my food for today. Today's plan is to only eat fruits and vegetables. So I have these bananas. I have the sweet potato here, these carrots. I'm about to roast these. I'm about to prep them. And then I have this plate of food that I got from that event. If y'all saw my last video, y'all saw that event that I went to. I have the cabbage and the mushrooms here. So yeah, that's gonna be what we eat for today. Let's go ahead and put it together. Here's what this is looking like before the oven. I just have some avocado oil on there. I have like half a serving of avocado oil on everything here. Salt and pepper on the carrots. Really nothing on the sweet potatoes except for the oil. It really doesn't need any kind of seasoning. I might put some cinnamon on it, but yeah, that's what it's looking like. Let's get it done. Yes, get a load of this. I don't know what it is, but presentation is very important for me when it comes to food. I don't know. It has to be colorful. It has to look put together. Every time I make a meal, even if I'm just making it for myself and I'm not showing it online, I still make sure the presentation is, I don't know, top notch. But this is my food for today, guys. I am so excited about this. Like I said, I am a foodie. That is a flaw of mine. But let's start with this plate right here. I have that cabbage. Of course, I got that from a lady that was selling plates. The mushrooms I kind of left behind because it was just too much. That cabbage, it's like a lot. This plate is pretty big. Of course, look at my hand compared to the plate. You know, this is a pretty big portion here. And of course, we have those bananas over there. The cabbage is around 225 calories. I accounted for any and everything the lady could have put in the cabbage, like oil or some kind of broth or whatever. I tried to round up when counting my calories for that cabbage. This sweet potato right here, this is 219 calories. The carrots are 182 calories. Of course, I do have some oil that I use. The oil is around 70 calories. And I have this big old bowl of bananas. This is 440 calories. Believe it or not, the bananas, that is the bulk of my calories for the day. All in all, this plate you see in this clip, the plate and the bowl, is 1,136 calories. If I am including my coffee from earlier today, I am at 1,284 calories total. Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of this video. Welcome to day 2 of me only eating fruits and vegetables. Again, I'm only doing this for 2 days, but I really quickly want to talk about my weight. I was not going to talk about this, but someone needs to hear this message. I swear. You kind of got to know my stats in order for you to understand this video or to understand my journey. Again, my name is India. I know a lot of new people are more than likely clicking on this video. I am 40 years of age. I started my weight loss journey in 2019. So officially, I will say 2018, but in 2019 is when I started tracking my calories and tracking my meals, okay? And so that's been almost 7 years. Back in 2018, I want to say 2016, 17, 18 is when I was at my heaviest weight. And so I started out at about 260 pounds at my heaviest, and my lowest weight is 125.4 pounds to be exact. And so I hit my lowest weight back about 4 months ago. I posted a video. I want to say I did like a watermelon diet, and I was able to get my weight down quite a bit. But yeah, so all that being said, I lost over 130 pounds. I've been maintaining my weight loss for about 7 years now. But weight loss is not linear. Weight loss is not linear. Guys, hear me out. So just recently, my weight has been fluctuating a lot to the point where it's a little bit uncomfortable. Now, as I mentioned, my lowest weight was around 125 pounds. I've been having, I don't want to say these binge eating episodes, but for the past, maybe for the past few weeks, maybe I'll have a binge eating day here and there. And with the way my body is set up, guys, I'm a 40-year-old female. And so that just makes weight loss and weight maintenance a lot more complicated. When you're female, you're a little bit more hormonal. When you are 40 years of age, you're even more hormonal. So, you know, my weight loss and my experience with maintaining my weight is going to be a lot harder than your average person, than your typical person. And so my weight has been teetering around the 138, 140 pound range. And so that is very much so higher than what I am used to. Even when my weight fluctuates, it doesn't get over 135 pounds. So for maintenance, I usually try to maintain anywhere between 125 and 135. So once it gets above 135 pounds, then that is where I start doing things a little bit more aggressive. And so I say that because a lot of people assume that once you hit your goal weight, a lot of people assume that you're just going to be at that perfect number and you're going to be at that weight for the rest of your life. All that to say, guys, let me go ahead and throw this in because I usually don't share this type of information on my channel. I just don't, because a lot of people don't understand how weight works. And to be honest, it's embarrassing. When I saw 140 pounds on the scale yesterday before breaking my fast, that was embarrassing. That's a number that I typically don't share with anyone, especially not this platform and not people who are being nosy. Now, granted, there are a lot of people here who needs the information, who needs the motivation, who really needs to hear this and who needs to understand how weight loss, weight maintenance, and weight fluctuation works. And so, yeah, being 15 pounds heavier than my lowest weight is not ideal. Obviously, I did not gain 15 pounds of fat. It's not 15 pounds of water. It's a combination of a lot of things, you know, waste, water, fat, whatever. And so yesterday, before breaking my fast, exactly, I was 140.4. And to be honest, my weight was higher than that earlier in the week, if I'm being completely honest. And so today, before breaking my fast, I was at 136.2 pounds. 136.2. That is over 4 pounds within a 24-hour period. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I did and exactly what my body was going through when that weight dropped. So like I said, I'm very hormonal. I literally felt my body being super puffy. I felt the bloat. I felt the inflammation, all of that. And so I expected to lose a little bit of weight from only eating fruits and vegetables, but I did not expect to lose over 4 pounds. And so yesterday, I had my water and my meal, but I was done with my food and with my drink by 3 p.m. So everything that I consumed, I was done by 3 p.m. And that is when I started a dry fast. I was dry fasted for 14 hours. So that's no water and no food. And so when I woke up the next morning, which is this morning, I did drink some water. I want to say it was after 5 a.m. when I had some water to drink. So again, that's over 14 hours dry fasted. Let me tell you, when I was asleep and throughout the night, I used the bathroom like 4 times. And this is from me not drinking water. And so I'm like, this dry fast is really causing me to eliminate so much water, eliminate so much bloat that I'm carrying around. I was actually surprised. I'm like, why am I peeing so much? So just the combination of only eating fruits and vegetables, drinking my water, doing my dry fast, that helped my body eliminate so much inflammation, so much bloat, so much waste, and fat. So yes, I did not lose 4 pounds of fat overnight, but I lost a combination of all of those things, causing me to weigh less. There's nothing wrong with losing water weight. There's nothing wrong with eliminating waste. I don't know why people have a negative view when you lose water, eliminate waste, and lose fat. Like, that's the goal. That's extra weight that you don't need to be carrying around. So yeah, weight loss is definitely not linear. You have to look at the bigger picture. And I have some charts that I created. I'll try to leave this on the screen, guys. I don't want to talk too long in this video because I feel like it is getting a little wordy. That's just how I do every once in a while. But if you look at it, a lot of people expect this bottom chart right here. A lot of people expect for you to have this start weight and to lose weight, you know, and to keep losing. Every week it's going to be a loss, a loss, a loss, a loss, a loss, a loss. And then once you get to that goal weight, people just expect for you to maintain that perfect number. And that is not how weight loss works. Realistically, when you start losing weight, yes, you're going to experience a big drop at the beginning, but sometimes your weight might go slightly up. Sometimes your weight might plateau. Sometimes your weight might go up again, then plateau again, and then it starts coming down again. The key is you have to be consistent. The problem is we get to a point where we'll lose the weight. We'll do all this hard work. And then once we start plateauing or our weight goes up just a little bit, that's when we give up on ourselves. That's when we give up on our goals. And this is why people cannot be successful when losing weight, because the minute they have that slip up or they're working so hard to where they feel like they're not getting results, they don't want to work hard anymore. You're not going to be motivated to do all of this work for you to not see any results. And I get that, but you have to be consistent and look at the bigger picture. So even when you are losing the weight and you hit a stall and you go up a little bit, say you gain 2 pounds 1 week, but you've been perfect and you've been doing the perfect diet. We're hormonal, weight fluctuates, that's normal. That's where people give up. And this is why we cannot be successful and keep this weight off. So keep that in mind. Don't expect for weight loss to be so perfect and so linear, because that is not how it works. It's never going to be like that. You will lose some weight. You will gain some weight. You will plateau. Even when you are at your goal weight, you will go up in weight. Stay on track, get back on track, and don't give up on yourself. Here's the secret. You will be losing and gaining weight for the rest of your life. Again, weight fluctuation is normal. It is normal. Let me get in here and prepare my meal for today. It's so many nosy people out here. My car hot. I got my door open because, girl, let's go eat this food. Fruits and vegetables only. That's it. That's it.
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, we crown shakers. Moved outside the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustle nature, since we was riding back on the scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been an earthquaker. Brown sugar and cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest, I just settle for the synonyms. Hey, they wonder what's got it into him. I took a couple losses, I'm trying to win again and win again and win again. I ain't taking minimums, my destiny was written in.
Here's my food for the day. Here is my fruits and vegetables only. I have these sweet potatoes here and the carrots. Again, I have them both cooked in oil. The sweet potatoes are 408 calories. These carrots here are 181 calories, and the oil that I am using is 128 calories. I combine the raw mushrooms with the cooked mushrooms, and then I have these peppers in there as well. The raw mushrooms was about 70 calories. The cooked mushrooms, I counted for the oil and everything the lady used. That was about 190 calories. And then these peppers that I added is going to really make it so good and really amp that dish up. 26 calories. These bananas right here, this is 361 calories. So all in all, what you see in this clip is 1,363 calories. And if I'm including my coffee and everything from earlier, I had my protein powder, I mixed that in with my normal coffee, and then I had another coffee. And so all of my coffee and everything else, that brings my day to 1,715 calories total. It is currently 5:15, so I'm looking to be done with this in about 30 minutes. I'm giving myself a 30-minute eating window. This is my only meal for today, so yeah. If you've made it to this point in this video, I am talking to you right now. If you are someone and you are currently on your weight loss journey, say you've been on your journey for 1 week, 2 weeks, I don't know, you're at the beginning of your journey and you've noticed that maybe the first week you lost, let's say 2 pounds. The second week you lost maybe 1 pound. And then the third week you maybe gained half a pound. You know, you're doing everything you should be doing. Your diet is on point, but you still gained weight. That is a part of the process. Do not give up. A lot of people at that point give up on their journeys because they don't like the idea of putting in so much work and being so dedicated while either gaining weight or not showing progress. So again, this is a very crucial point in your weight loss journey. Do not give up on yourself and do not give up on the journey. That is normal. You know, if you're a woman, you might be on your cycle. It might be the week before your cycle. Your body, you know, tends to hold on to water a little bit more when you are hormonal. You tend to get a bigger appetite when you are hormonal. Weight loss is going to be hard. It is going to be, you know, not complicated, but it is going to be a little bit difficult. Don't expect for it to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You will need to challenge yourself. But again, do not give up on your journey. Do not let that tiny setback, which is not a setback, but do not let that derail you from a bigger goal. Okay. You're still winning. You still did not gain all your weight back. Just be consistent, trust the process, and keep going. Thank you for watching this video. Again, if you made it to this point in this video, consider subscribing to my channel. Again, guys, thank you for watching. Good luck on your journeys, and I will see you in the next one.
I've been feeling emotional, thinking about you, babe. What can we focus on? What we should do? Tell me the truth, 'cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time.